Welcome back, everyone, to Pontos Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 21, Episode 6 of Tainted Grail. We are playing through the Last Night expansion. We're on Chapter 3.3, exploring the Sanctuary Forest, getting into gameplay. Thank you guys for watching. Okay, let's check out our next move. We're at the Chalk Hill. Space 239. We're going to be going down to the Forest Sanctuary as a part of our Chapter 3, Part 3. The quest says the tense atmosphere in the Forest Sanctuary caused the colony to close its gates. Distrust and animosities are nothing new in this world, so you're not surprised. You have to find out what is going on in the settlement at the edge of the world and then go back to the colony. So our quest is to investigate the situation in the Forest Sanctuary, so we'll be moving down there next. Forest Sanctuary is 238. We've got a men here. We have to resolve a blue encounter card. So let's go ahead and do the blue encounter card here. And we see we have the calm before the storm. Nothing happens. Place this card at the bottom of the blue encounter deck. Okay, so that's going to clear that. We will move our characters into the Forest Sanctuary right after this word from this channel's sponsor. Thanks for watching. Pontos Fathom Hobbies is brought to you by the books that we produce. We've got the 6 volumes of August Moldenhauer and Giuseppe Balsamo's Catu journals out of Lovecraft's Providence, including the Hermeticism of Hastur, Genealogy of Cthulhu, Necromancy of Nyarlathotep, and also featuring our hardcover edition of the Catu journals. We've also got the 3 volumes of August Moldenhauer's Artificial Psychoanalysis Desiring Machines, also available in our hardcover edition. We've also got our podcast series featuring the Esoteric Saturn Mysteries, the Esoteric Dragon Mysteries, and also Alchemy and Anthroposophy in the Dune Saga, a deep dive into what makes Frank Herbert's Dune Saga resonate with us. We've got a special sponsor this month, Nereus Media, featuring Benson Magos' Flowing the Tears of the Flesh Android and the Trump trilogy ending in the God Emperor Trump. Finally, we've got our newest offering, The Alchemical Courtship in the Dreamlands, taking place in Lovecraft's Dreamlands. Each volume takes place in a different Lovecraft city. Aimless in the dream city of Cellophase, Hope's Home in Iron Dome, Dalathlene, Stubborn Devotions in Thrawn with the Temple of Hypnos. Check out the bookstore link, check out our Patreon. Now back to our gameplay. Okay, so we're moving down with the men here. We'll move all of us down into the Forest Sanctuary. We can grab a pack animal card. Each party can travel light with this, so we are no energy required for traveling. Let's go ahead and look at the Forest Sanctuary Exploration 238. 238. Forest Sanctuary. Here's a picture of it, the Forest Sanctuary. It says, many years ago, a stray druid raised ice pillars around a dying village. They focused sunlight around the men here, warming the area, allowing the settlement to flourish. People in this place advise you to avoid the deep woods, where the lost encounter strange, eerie creatures. If you're playing Chapter 5, go to verse 18. If you're playing Chapter 9, if you don't have the Means of Survival Part 8 status, Means of Survival Part 8, we don't have it. If you don't have Means of, go to verse 17. Okay, so we jump to verse 17 first, it looks like. Okay. You are freezing to death. The journey through snow and ice was exhausting. Yeah, it was. Last round we almost fell through the ice with that encounter card. We had thin ice last time, right? So we are freezing. People in the Forest Sanctuary seem to understand your struggle. They feed you and warm you by their hearths. Each character in this location gains 2 food and loses 2 exposure. Oh, that's great. Lose 2 exposure. Perfect. Okay. Gain the Means of Survival Part 8 status. Means of Survival Part 8. So I guess we can't go back that way, but this is a good reset for us. The Sanctuary in the Forest. If you have the Riding Donkey, Steadfast Palfrey, or Little Piglet item. So we do have the Riding Donkey. Let's go to the Book of Secrets. Here is 2. 5, 6. 6. People confiscate your animals, blaming their actions on the law. According to the custom, each first-time visitor must donate their animals to the farmers. They compensate you with food in return. Discard the riding donkey. Oh no, we lose our donkey? That's it, so bye for the donkey. Riding our trusty friend is now out of our world. We're going to get gain 2 food. So we do get to gain 2 food, so that will help us to get through. If this is chapter 3, part 3, quest card is revealed as explorer. Okay, so let's go back to the forest sanctuary, 238. Okay, so we've got the means of survival part 8, so we've already done that, means of survival part 8. So now we can check other ones. We can barter with the people, we can approach the men here. We have to learn the mystery of this place. Investigate the situation here. So is there something about investigating? Barter with the people. Approach the men here. Talk to the people about their problems. Sure, let's talk to the people about their problems. If you have the Cracked Sanctuary Part 6 status, Cracked Sanctuary. No, we don't have that. If we have the Part 6, you already know everything about this settlement. Go back to the start of the location and make another choice. If you don't have Cracked Sanctuary Part 1, go to verse 1. The town is divided into 2 camps. One group wants to gather, leaving the freezing village, and make a new settlement deeper in the woods. The other wants to stay. Too many people disappeared forever in the depths of the Whispering Forest and off the beaten path. They can't sustain the trade with the colony. So we gained the Cracked Sanctuary Part 1 status. So Cracked Sanctuary Part 1. We gained that status. And then if you have the Legacy Part 2 status, Legacy, we don't have any Legacy. Otherwise, go to, okay, Book of Secrets. Okay, from your brief investigation, you presume that both camps, the expedition and the stayers, have a similar number of followers. During your stay, a dignified woman with a well-maintained sword on her hip, you recognize her as the village elder. She asks you to help the group that doesn't want to stay. She thinks it'll be better for the villagers. Go back to verse 3 in the Sanctuary Exploration Journal 238. You have gained the required information, and now you can go back to the colony. Okay, so we can go back to verse 3. We do have the information required. So basically they want us to support. She wants us to help the group that doesn't want to leave. Okay, so 238. Back to verse 3. So we have the, okay, back to 238. Look for a way to free the knight. Requires chapter 4. Approach the men here. Talk to the people about their problems. Is that the one we just did? Verse 3. I guess we have to get to 3-4. So I suppose we've already got what we need. She wants us to talk to the other people in the village. But now we can... I guess we can go back up to the mound colony in the next turn. and try to wrap up chapter 3.3. Thanks for guys for watching. We will see you in the next round. Bye bye.